hear, please give me. Okay, thank you very much, Louis. All right, let's start our this morning MAO right now. All right, there's loads of good material to share with you today, especially if you are into macro picture. It'll be fun and it'll be lovely. All right, thank you very much. Thank you, Dennis, putting my full name there. So thank you, Eric. Thank you, Susan, Terry. All right, good morning to all of you. Let's go. Okay, today is the 22nd of December 2021, Wednesday. All right, Santa Claus rally or dead cat bounce? Okay, this is the big question that everybody is asking right now. All right, the first of all thing is this. Okay, you see a change of pattern. All right, 2 days ago, everybody around me, from traders to investors to friends, are calling for sell, and they even mock that there will be no more Christmas rally. Okay, but yesterday, before the market rally, we already on MAO says that the market will be most likely going higher, right? Remember yesterday I told you guys most likely the Dow Jones and the US market, even crude oil will be going up. Do you remember that? If you remember that, please key REM right now, okay? Because that was what exactly I said. And what happened? The market went up, right? So now what happened is this morning, everybody is saying that, oh, maybe the Christmas rally is going to come, okay? So that's the reason why I come up with this particular statement regarding, is this going to be the Christmas rally or is this going to be the dead cat bounce? So I want to ask all of you guys, please, I want you guys to write in now. I want you to tell me, is this going to be a dead cat bounce or Christmas rally? Please key your answer right now, guys. Do me a favor, key your answer right now. What do you think? Okay, what do you think? Okay, what do you think? Is there going to be a dead cat bounce or going to be a rally? The Christmas rally. All right, we can see that Louis, thank you for those who remember. People like Claudia. Okay, by Claudia, Anthony, Susan, Louis. Well, okay, he's jumping around, I guess. Okay, all right, thank you very much. And you, okay. Okay, Terry to remember. Okay, so Louis says the dead cat bounce, a DCB. Okay, that's a good one. Okay, Eric says a rally. NASDAQ, it will be weak. Danny says Santa Claus rally, say Anthony. Dead cat bounce, dead cat bounce, I believe. That's from Hanyu. Okay, DCM. Okay, dead cat, meow. All right, anyway. What do you think? All right, so what I'm going to share with you today is going to be very informative because I'm going to tell you a bit on 30 years bonds and how does the bond market and yield market work to what I believe. Because when I was doing this, when I was taking this content from a YouTuber, I kind of realized that the direction is a bit different from mine. So that's why I'll say my personal view, yeah? Okay, so of course, at the background, you can see Tesla car at the back. It's pretty cool Tesla car. Of course, we have our local scene right now, definitely in Singapore. And of course, the COVID cases in US is really getting a bit out of hand. And it's not about including Omicron. And of course, now what are the traders looking at? Because one day they're happy. Yesterday was market was good. They're happy. The day before they're sad. You know, it keep on bouncing around like this. All right, but before we go into that again, once again, disclaimer apply as usual. My job is to make sure that you guys make money from the market. Your job is to make sure that you risk control your trading yourself. Okay, nothing is 100%. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Nothing's 100%. Yeah. Okay. Now let's look at the joke of the day for today. Now, first one itself is this one. The sky is falling. All right. Now, Chicken Little, we know that, right? So 2 days ago, everyone around us was calling for sell. In fact, people saying that maybe that we know Christmas rally. They even said that rally the market is going to go down and stuff like that. And it had the reminiscence of the 2018 that what likely will be happening in the market. So basically, people around me all were calling for sell, right? But we called for buy yesterday. Now, this morning, the Dow Jones up by 500 points, NASDAQ is up by 200 points, blah, blah, blah. Everybody say, okay, the rally is back. Okay, so you understand my point, right? This is always the thing that always happens on a regular basis. So think about this. On Tuesday, when the Dow Jones was down at 430 points, everybody was panicking. Everybody said that no way, the market's going to go down. But now you saw that yesterday, Japan Nikkei went up by 2%. I call for buy on Nikkei, it went up. All right, I call on buy on Hang Seng, it went up. I call on buy on Shanghai Index, it went up. I call for DAX to go higher, it also went up. So yesterday from Asia time until the European time, right, all the market went up according to plan. And of course, US came in strongly and finished up the day beautifully. So you must understand how it works. Is it really the USD, the Asia market, or whichever? What do you think? All right. So this is where you can ponder. But my point is this: you can see now it's a very, very change of direction today. So that's why now you're asking me, Kel, what's your view for today? All right, I'll share. You get my hint as we go along this MAO. All right. So if you want to have all the news article that every day I cover during MAO, you can contact Susan right now. This is only made available to students of TWB, whereby I will tell you, I will put in the news article. And some of the news article itself, right, you are not able to see it because it's actually the pro version, but you need to pay. But I think that because of, I put it there, so maybe it allows that, I'm not too sure. But nonetheless, it's all right. If you like my MAO sharing and you want to read those articles in depth, then of course, just get Susan, contact her, and she'll bring you in, and you can get all the daily article that I use for MAO right here. All right, now the thing is this, just to recap what happened yesterday. Okay, yesterday I told you about Rivian, NIO, and Tesla. Now I already said very clearly I expected movement to come in yesterday. So immediately it's all right. Yesterday you can see that Rivian, okay, Rivian opened at $92 and shot up to $96. Hey, not bad, right? I call for a buy on Rivian. I said that if you don't want to go and buy it, just buy it in for the sake of doing that, even though I say that the best price is still $97 and $97.18 will be the better bet. Yeah. But the thing is this. Oops, what's happening? No, 100. Okay, it's not that. Okay, some sound. $100.73. That's the closing price on on the day IPO, right? That's the price. But I said that if anybody want to just jump in to buy some Rivian on your own accord, you can try that. So you see, Rivian actually went up. Okay. Then after that, I talk about NIO. Remember NIO? Yeah. I said that if you want to go and try on NIO, you can try again. And truth be told, the NIO opening price was $28 and the closing price was $30. Again, another 10%, right? Almost 10% upside. So again, it works. Okay. So you think about this, the day before, right? They were just telling you that that was the end of EV and EV cars will go down on CNBC. I told you that no, instead look for buy, and indeed it went up. And of course, what happened to Tesla? Oh my God, look at Tesla, all right? Tesla share basically opened at 916, okay? It did went down the low of 886, all right? I told you around there, about 877 around there. If you feel like picking some, just buy, okay? And of course, where you close at 938, not bad, right? So again, you see my point. This is how you play with the market. The boys call for sell or tell you this end of the day, and traditional traders will just jump in to cut their losses. But look at the way they came in with volume, and that's how they buy. So they are the one who short the market first. They'll keep quiet all the way. And the time they want to harvest, they'll tell you some story that will freak you out. And then when you are selling, they are buying. And that's how Wall Street repeat this game. Day in, day out, day in, day out. It never change and it never will, all right? So if, again, my point is this, if you are not a trader or you cannot think like this way, then you may be suffering from trading yourself because that's how the Wall Street works. All right, so guys, remember that? Okay, so that is from the EV point of view. All right, then from my side, right, remember, this thing is that now this guy called Adam Jonas, he says that, right, 2022 could be a good time for EVs. In fact, he feels that now there will be big move by Tesla. Okay, so he's saying that overall the sector will have bumpy road because of the lack of the all the supplies that I mentioned to you, because now the lack of batteries. Yeah, it's a shortage of batteries, and of course, right, there'll be a lack in production and stuff like that. But he felt that, right, in the matter of time next year, when Tesla goes into more production, Tesla should be doing fine. So this is what I gather for you on the EV side. Yeah. All right, so how about my side yesterday based on the trading? Okay, let's take a look, guys. Now, yesterday, the Dow Jones was trading at 35,118. What did I say to you? I said that, look, I'm confident that it will go up to 215, 35,215. That's already 140 points upside. But I said that if you really want to try, you can go for this guy, which is 35,441. Now, I did say yesterday that I don't think it will go there. But again, if the spillover effect comes in, you may have a charge up. And in fact, itself, right, I actually wrote this on our telegrams, right? If you remember that. So what happened to the market, as you may have figured it out, the market went all the way up. My God. First of all, it cleared 215 easily. Then after that, it started to ponder around 215 area because that's the MLP, right? That's the boys are buying and selling. And then once they found strength, you can see the yellow red is a zebra, right? But you can see at the bottom, you notice that all here are green. So that means that the boys are actually buying. So when the market came down, the boys were buying. And that was why I felt that it will go higher. And truth be told, it went all the way up the side and closed near the high of the day, 35,530 plus level. So for those people who have trusted what I said, okay, they would have made good money, right? So apparently it's all right. This couple actually heard my MAO in the morning and then just went off, okay, went all in a way. Yeah, not all in, I just basically kept on buying. And of course, they took profit, majority of that at the day high, which is this morning at about 7 a.m. when the market opens. And of course, they have made 50,000 US dollar. Now, some people complain and say maybe these are all demo account. Now, demo account, you can put profits, you can have trades, but you can't have withdrawal. You can't do withdrawal on a demo account. But you can see right here now, it is a real live account, and it's a $20,000 withdrawal. That is pretty impressive. Okay, guys. So this is a good one. So if you think that I did a good job, please key the word Dow spot on for me, Ken. Yeah, that's what I need from you. Okay, so this is exactly what you should do as a trader to make money from the market. And of course, again, my job is to make money to help, to give you market calls so that you make money. And I'm doing all this reading, charting, all for you. All you need to do is just listen, think about it, ponder, and then make your own executive decision. Yeah. So if you think that, nope, Cal, I don't think so, then just ignore what I just said. If you think that, hey, this guy makes some sense, then of course, you just have to do it. Claudia, DSO. So we'll get NSO later. Okay, thank you, Claudia. All right. Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Janet, Claudia, Jerry, Dennis, Allison, Anthony, Louis. All right, Susan. Thank you very much. Now, of course, this one is the most spectacular one. A friend of mine called me, Kel. What, you have some contact with OPEC, or you have some contact with Saudi Arabia or Middle East? How would you know that the crude oil, all right, it's going to be a CSO, crude spot on. All right, look at crude oil. I gave you the figure. I told you that the KSI is green. I was confident, and I'll tell you that, hey, look, the crude oil will go up. And the number I gave was $71.10. Now, do note the time the crude oil price was trading at $69.24. So which means that, again, I was forecasting a target of more than about $2 upside. Now, again, who the hell will do this sort of forecast when the market in general is coming down? But I say that, look, I believe in my BNB, I believe in my strategy, I believe in my KSI, and I believe myself. So when I saw the market cross MLP, the next number that's available on the screen, which everybody from basic to premier or even PDP will have seen 71.10. And of course, what happened to the price? Let's take a look. Gosh, look at it, guys. Look at it. I mean, this is not about boasting or trying to like make good about it. It's reality. The crude oil just went all the way up, and you can see on your screen right now there was a KSI jump on the 15-minute chart. So that clearly tells you the boys came in to buy. And even though the market pulls back, right, the boys came in to buy. Can you see that? And of course, what happened? The price pressed on all the way. Now, the only thing that cannot be exactly predicting the high or the low of the market, I can't do that. Okay. But in terms of the direction, make money, definitely you are probably sitting one guy who's doing every single day. Now, who can do this every single day? All right, that's pretty cool, right? And of course, what happened? It really hit the $71.10. And of course, who benefited? Obviously, it's our crude oil queen. All right, Susan. Okay, see that? She really followed the rules. She really do what she need to do, and she make money. Don't you see that? So guys, this is what you need from us to see, guys. Every day, just listen, make some money, and be happy. Okay, so same thing again. You can do me a CSO, Crude spot on. Do me a favor, write it down. Okay, thank you very much. That's all I need from you guys, because you can see that I do use this for my marketing. So if you're uncomfortable, you don't feel like doing that yourself, I cannot help, I cannot force you. But again, my point is this, guys. All right, I can't do this forever for free, and I cannot do this forever for you. So if you guys are going to help me to do together this business, to let more people know us, I will more than be happy for you to, to support you. But of course, if you are like, going to just only listen and you're not going to do anything with it, or you're not going to really, do more, then of course, right, and then of course, we only want to focus on people who really want to do more with us. All right. So that is something that I want to inform you, because from next year itself, 2022, there will be some changes in TWB Traders Academy, and we only want to focus on people who really, really want to help us in this business. Because if the MAO is so good and people really see the value in it, then of course we should really help people who really see the value. And if people who basically see the value but do not want to get involved, or worse, they're just looking for any time where I'm wrong and then make a hoo-ha of it on forums and stuff, then of course, seriously, we might as well just let you go, right? I mean, in a relationship itself, if you come together, then of course it's blissful, it's going to be pretty, you have kids and stuff. But if you actually, one of us actually do the wrong thing, like what you see recently in one of the very big news in Taiwan or Hong Kong, all right, then you should know that, right, then a break off will be the best deal. Yeah, indeed. Thank you very much. Thank you, Jerry, for that compliment and endorsement. Thank you so much. Yes, indeed. I think I should deserve some little bit of compliment and endorsement from you guys. Okay, thank you very much. Oops, sorry. All right, so the thing is this, today, yay, finally we have some news that we can tap on right now. Today is the GDP quarter-on-quarter Q3 numbers. So of course, you're looking at about same rate, 2.1%. I cannot believe that it will be that same one. Then of course, we have the consumer. Yeah, we have this consumer, one. Wait a minute, there's some messages coming in. Okay, so the consumer confidence about 110.2 should be higher. Okay, now the thing is this, I'm not too sure about today consumer confidence. Yeah, I'm not too sure, because I think that the number will drop. To explain to you why with one of the article, I think that this will be 108 today. I just have this feeling, a negative feeling. Yeah, and of course, home sales itself, right? This one I'll leave it there, not too sure. Crude inventories, also not too sure. So I believe that today the consumer confidence, I don't think it will be any higher, because obviously with inflation ongoing right now, right? I can't see how people will like it. Yeah, seriously as a consumer point of view. Okay, all right, but of course tomorrow will be the initial jobless claim, and we will do the guess the data game. Yeah, okay, all right. Okay, so look at the Dow Jones chart. Look at it, how beautiful it is. The way it accelerated from the very beginning. There was some pullback, obviously, some profit taking, but after that itself, you look at the market, it just go all the way up itself, right? Don't you find it incredible? So the thing is this, as I tell people a lot of time, I say, look, concentrate on what you're supposed to do. Yesterday was a very clear buy up day. Let me explain to you why later go to the chart form. But this is what happened to the Dow, and of course they purposely close it at the end of the day high, as usual, expected. Yeah. So let's see what happened. Now the day before, the Dow Jones dropped by 430 points, and today it jumped at 560 points. Now recently it's all right. You can see it's like Christmas. Really, it's like today 500, tomorrow 400, tomorrow 500, tomorrow 400. It's like wow, it's a lot of money. 500 points is if you do a 0.101 contract, it's $500 US. I mean, just buy and hold for 500 points is $500 US. That's a lot of money. You can buy a lot of Christmas present for your family members. Okay, so why Omicron? So wait a minute. One moment is Omicron that trigger the selling. Next moment is Omicron that trigger the buying. You can see that it's full of nonsense, actually, really full of nonsense. Okay, so what happened now? The market followed 3 days of losses amid fears about the fast-spreading COVID Omicron variant. Okay, fine, we know that. But the thing is this, yesterday, Nike, Boeing, all went up. Huh? Okay, 9 of the 11 sectors registered gains. Huh? Okay, so what happened is this, even reopening play like airlines, cruise line, entertainment stocks, all went on relief buying. What does relief buying tells us? What, down 3 days, so recover, it's called relief buying. Isn't that called dead cat bounce? Okay, anyway, Delta Airlines, United Airlines, all Carnival, all went up by 8 to 9%. My God, that means that seriously, the day they dropped by 3% to 4%, they really make a hoo-ha of it. But yesterday, the rebound was 8%. This is the match, you must understand. When a stock 100 down by 20%, okay, it's down to 80, right? Mathematically. But at 80% up by 20%, it's not the same thing. It's 96. Yeah, so you must understand the mathematics involved, yeah? Anyway, Joe Biden says that people with booster shots are highly protected, urging Americans to get their extra doses. Okay, so, okay, fine. All right, the president reiterated that the US is not going to go back to March 2020 and at the height of it, okay, he's quite confident. He says that his administration will deploy 1,000 medical personnel from the military to back up hospital if they face a wave of Omicron patient in January and February. Hey, that's pretty good, right, as a president? And of course, they're purchasing 500 million at home COVID tests so that basically American can order for free. Wow, for free, yeah, through a website next year. Okay, I mean, not bad, right, Biden, actually, honestly, compared to what this, our good friend, this Donald Trump did almost nothing back then, okay? So anyway, the thing is this, okay? So now stocks is coming back because even though Omicron surge that account for 73% of the new infection. So what does it tell you? All right, relief buying, bottom up buying? Well, apparently this guy Timothy says that this is a short-term oversold position. Hence, therefore, this Omicron thingy is just going to create a volatility. And in fact, itself, right, he said that the bonds were overbought. So the bonds are overbought, meaning that it will become profit taking. So that's why yesterday I tell you, right, when the bond price, when the yield was going up, the bond price came down, I told you, right, likely the US stock will go up. And truth be told, all of them comes beautifully. And again, I said, you don't get to hear trainers talking about this. Majority of trainers will tell you, okay, today the technical here, technical there, MACD cross and whatever, right? Not me. I give you a very holistic package. I tell you exactly what you need to learn and know, and of course, to look at how you can use it on the market. So the treasury yields rebounded almost 1 to 1.5% after concerning regarding the Omicron. Come on, man. It was an Omicron virus that created the bond yields to actually go down. Now, yesterday, they take the same thing and tell you, because of Omicron virus, they bring it up again. Oh, my goodness. Look at the way they just, flip this like the Indian pancake like that. It's very incredible. Yeah. Anyway, the point is this, okay? Yesterday, when the crude oil price goes up, obviously, Devon Energy, ConocoPhillips, and Chevron all went up, right? So, of course, everything went up. 9 out of 11 sectors. How can you be going down? But the question is this. 2 days ago, they are all selling. Yesterday, suddenly, everybody buy. Come on, man. This is outright manipulation. It's very clear, okay? So what I want to try to tell you is, because of the shortened holiday week this week right now, right? Just someone asked me this question. Will there be MAO on the 24th of this week, which is the Christmas Eve? Yes, there will be. There will be a short MAO. Short one. Yeah, a short one. Okay, so don't you worry. I'm still there. Okay. All right. So just let you know. Yeah. Okay. So why yesterday I was so bullish? Okay, let's look at the Dow Jones. Look at it, my friends. Look at the opening price of the day. The opening price of the day is actually above pivot 1. And I don't know how many times have I said this already. Come on, guys. Those are 34 of you online right now. How many times have I said this to you? Right. If the market open above pivot 1, it's always a CCRY to buy. How many times have I said this to you on MAO itself? Okay, please key now in your numbers. How many times? 10 times, 5 times, 15 times, 20 times. Just key the number right now. Now, basically, yesterday was a very clear one. The market opened. Now, but the thing is this. The thing that people couldn't get it right. Because you see, the problem is, Cal, yesterday, okay, the day before, the closing is here, right? Okay. Then the next day, the opening is here, right? So the opening and the closing is just next to each other. Okay? So why would you be able to know why the opening, because it's opening just above your so-called pivot 1, is a buy? Now you must understand, Cal, yesterday, the day before, the market just came down almost 600 points. Correct or not? Right? All the indicators in the world, other indicators are calling for sell. So why would you call for buy? The closing and yesterday's opening is the same. It's not going to gap up. And that is the beauty of the TWB system, because it doesn't care about traditional indicators. As long as you just know what to do, okay, have the rules on the hand, just trade and follow. So the thing is this, once the market open, we know that once it crossed the MA 200, which is 35,076, it's a buy already. So of course, all basic students have learned that once the market crossed the first number that's on the screen, it will likely go to the next number, right? So undeniable, the next number that we have on the screen is 35,215. And the thing is this, we don't even draw anything. You just look at the screen and then you see the numbers on the screen and then just follow. That's it. You don't even need to draw another thing. You just have to follow. Yes, countless times, zillion times, Allison, countless. Yeah, everybody. Okay. And of course, I said to you guys, if the market crossed 35,215, the next number, it will be this, 35,441. Now, you don't even need to put your crosshair line to some technical point and guess what the number could be. It's all there. It's all made available for you right now. So now you understand why it's all right. So many people, they really prefer to come online and listen to the MAO because there's so much money to make as long as they follow. And of course, if you follow the rules of engagement, you just remember above OP, above pivot one, just CCRY buy. So the first trade was here, second trade was here, third trade was here, fourth trade was here, fifth trade, sixth trade, seventh trade was here, 9, 10, 11 was here. And of course, if you look carefully, my friends, yesterday, how to lose? The market low at each level kept creeping higher. Of course, maybe this one may trigger, this one may trigger. But after that, the self again creep higher. So don't you realize that you just love classic trade? Above OP, above pivot one. That is the best. You just have to follow. You don't need to be a guru or an expert. You just have to follow the colors, okay? So that is how it works yesterday. Now that was Dow Jones, okay? That was Dow Jones. The next one was gold. Now, gold was pretty naughty. Gold opening price, when it opened itself, is actually between the two pivots. So that is where the KSI kick in, the blue bars kick in. So blue bars is empty, so that means the market is bullish. The KSI is green, so okay, but a bit of downtick though, so we need to be careful. But the one that's very scary is this whole chunk of numbers over there. We have the MA, 200, 30, MLP, all of them are within $6 range. Oh my God. So it's like, you are just suffocated by that. So what happened to the gold price? It did go past 1796. And we thought that it will go higher because 1796 happened to be the MA 200 and also the pivot one. So we were also expecting it to go, right? But of course, we were reminded that if the market cannot go past 1796 convincingly, then if you pull back, you come back down again. And of course, truth be told, it really did happen. Take a look, guys. Now, why did I call for buy initially? Because I can see it's ding-donging, right, at the OP price. But what really pushed me to for buy is I see so many green dots around the chart. And we can see that the KCX at the bottom turned green. So with that, as a confirmation, when the market do a CCRY there, that was where I took a very decent respect on that, okay, a decent respect. And of course, it went up. Now, what was scary is that when it goes up itself, right, you can see, whoa, my goodness, look at the number of green dots on the chart. So the time itself, I'm telling my friend this. I say, look, now gold has two directions now. One is going to shoot up big time or going to come down big time. That was what I said before it moved. So when the gold price goes up, right, to 1800, right, I was kind of like, yes, quite happy with this. I already did in the group chat anyway. I was very open with that. But before we know, oh my goodness, the selling came in so strong, okay, and brought back gold down to earth, okay. So you can see that the green dots already tell us that big things is coming in. But of course, they really faked us out. They went for the buy initially, and then they flip it back, and then the real idea is to sell. But if you remember, for our TWB pivot is well known for reversal. So of course, on the hindsight now, you can see that it really reversed from the buy to a sell. So we have to accept it, and of course, you can see the selling really came down. But only thing is this, because the selling, the KSI is green, so that you realize that the selling did not come down to KTR -1. Okay, so it's pretty still holding up. Okay, so that's what happened to the gold. Okay. So remember, guys, all these green dots are very important, especially when it's consolidating at a technical point. That means that big movement is coming in, yeah, big one. All right, some local and global news right now. Now, local news. Singapore now has 71 Omicron cases. Oh my God, 71. We will have 3, then 5, then 6, then now it's jumping at 34 to 71. But don't worry, don't panic, because the 71 cases itself, right? If you look carefully, only 65. Okay, 65 of them are all imported. So the only one that's outside running around, and technically speaking, is about only 6. Of course, they are all in hospital right now, but what they've been doing, going on Singapore, that's a question mark. So let's say we take what happens in Europe and US right now, whereby they are having a big problem with Omicron. Even Netherlands is just shutting it down. So you cannot deny that the 6 person that were around Singapore when they didn't know that they were having this virus, because all of them says that they are all fully vaccinated and they have only mild symptoms, very mild, okay, and they have the Omicron. So that is the reason why I said that, right, we haven't seen yet, put it this way. And of course now Christmas coming in, I can only just say that please put on your mask as and when you can, because you still need to eat, you still need to drink. So when you take out a mask, you're just giving yourself more exposure, and that's what's happening right now, okay? Now, why I'm bringing it in, because you notice that, right, all of them have a sore throat and a fever. So this is very important, yeah? For Omicron, right, I realize that the common thing is they have a sore throat, okay? All develop sore throat. So if you're having a sore throat, okay, please be careful, yeah? And of that itself, right, another guy who studied in the Sunrise Global Chef Academy, he also developed sore throat, okay? Quite interesting, right? And the date that they all got it itself, all it's a period of time of 15 to 17 of December. So guys, if you're having a bit of sore throat, please go and do some check on yourself. Who knows, right? Don't want to affect people around you, yeah? So for US, what's happening right now is that the US, the Omicron, sorry, is now the dominant US COVID strain of 73% of the cases in this US right now. Oh my God. Okay, so of course, this guy, Mayor Bill, says that New York is experiencing a rapid surge of Omicron infection, but he says that it will peak. Well, okay, so a mayor now also can become a doctor already. Okay. Anyway, the point is this, okay? New York is reporting a 7-day average of 7,200 cases per day. Oh my God. And that was like, 1 week ago was only 3,002. Now it's right up by 127%. Because it's hitting people who are even fully vaccinated. So that means that, right, anyone again can get this virus easily, and this guy spread faster than COVID-19. The only thing is that it's not so deadly. So I guess I keep on repeating this to you. I kind of believe that this could be the one to end it off. I get this very deep bad feeling. I just feel that, right, this Omicron is here to basically stay with the host. And as long as it doesn't kill the host, and it will stay with us. So if that is the case itself, right, this will be the one that's going to end the COVID-19. That's my personal view, yeah? And of course, now US is reporting a 7-day average of 130,000. That's a lot again. It was previously below 100,000. Now it's up by 7%. Okay, let's take a look at the numbers. Oh my God, look at it. Oh, geez. Is there a way to look at pattern? If there's a way to look at pattern, we can see very clear that we will usually have an upsurge before Christmas, yeah? We will have an upsurge before Christmas, and it seems to be happening right now. Oh my God, it's happening right now. So only when we peak, well, based on what we've seen previously, it's about February. About February, then we can see it peak. So are we going to wait for another 2 more months to see all this thing? Well, I believe it could happen again, and I believe that that's what people are waiting for. All right, so you can see that this is the entire US. So, oh my goodness, look at it. 79% of them are community transmission easy, right? Only 12% are substantial, 36% moderate, and 2% are low. Some interesting places though. But we can see that the heat map itself is really crazy. Yeah, this is really, really crazy. All right, but of course, the Americans are really tired of COVID. Okay, honestly, they're very tired. I mean, who's not tired? I'm tired too. And of course, the official response, the Omicron has only created more frustration. Yeah, because why? People are getting pissed off. Now, yesterday I was having lunch and I realized that, right, many people are going for movies again. Now, this is something that we don't see last time, right? Now, people are going for movies. People are going for meals. The shopping mall is, wow, crazy, man. It's really packed. So, of course, why is it frustrating people? Because now workplaces is closed down again. Holiday parties are going to be canceled. Apple has asked people to go back to work. Some of the shops are closed. Google delayed their return to work plan, and Broadway has canceled shows. So basically, it's all right. All the entertainment is no longer available, and we are actually having it. Yeah. So my point is this: retail sales dropped. This is the reason why. Visit to retail stock had dropped by 26.3%, and that's the reason why I kind of feel that the today consumer data won't be that good. I just feel that way. Okay, let's see whether I'm right or wrong. And again, this is like this last month data. Maybe you'll be higher. I don't know. Okay. All right. So these are the local and global news. Let's look at something even more important. And this is where the important market information for references begin. All right. So let's pay attention to some details. Yeah. Now, first of all, Oppenheimer says that, right, the top strategy says that, right, 2022 will be a very good time to buy because you're going to expect the market to go higher. So this guy, John, says that, okay, the market bounce yesterday is real. And he says that, right, it's because the last few days, the selling is overdone, okay? And because of that, that's all right. They believe that Federal Reserve has successfully managed the process of tapering. Hence, therefore, in his opinion, the fundamentals are good. He expects the S&P 500 to hit 5,330. Whoa. So is that getting higher and higher? Everybody from 5,000, from 4,008 to 5,000 to 5,001, 5,003. My goodness. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm just going to tell you upfront here yourself. If it's so easy, right? The question is this. Okay, they should be buying. They should buy a lot and then become multi-billionaire, even trillionaire. Yeah, just every pullback is buy. Can't be wrong, right? If you're predicting such a high number. We have 4,000. Where are we now, actually? Let's take a look. I can't remember where are we now. Let's take a look. Yeah, Konya. Where are we now? Let's take a look. I mean, the thing is this, I'm just not going to be like taking this just on face value. Yeah, I'll talk about this chart later, this beautiful chart. Yeah, Konya. Okay, take a look, guys. Take a look. How beautiful is my drawing? My goodness. Oh my God, look at it, guys. I told you that the market will bottom out here. It did happen. And then it bounces, it stopped right here. Oh my God. Oh, jeez. Okay, sometimes I just really wonder, okay, someone is definitely watching me very closely. Yeah. 46, 49. Okay, that's where we are right now for the spot market. 46, 49. So you're telling me now that the target next year is 5,330. Now, wow, this is really big because it's like more than 10%. No, it's more than that, right? 400 points, that will give me about almost 18%. Wow. If you're going to be 80% from where we are right now, right, then we should be buying, right? Don't you think so? So what do you think, guys? What do you think? So I don't know. I believe in one thing. Now, two things will happen. Okay. First of all, look at my chart. Yeah, just do a bit of earlier sharing right now. So on this chart right here. Okay, wait. So if let's say the market is going to move, then of course the market would cross the new all-time, cross the recent high. But if there's going to be a dead cat bounce, then of course the market will pull back right here itself. This is what I feel. Yeah. Okay. Now this chart, because I got this. I got the other stuff overlap. That's why you can see that you can see the numbers on the side. I just share with you because later on I will show something more important to you. Yeah. Okay. So this is my view on what he just said. So well, I cannot say that I actually will say yes to him because later on you see what Tom Lee had to say, then you may be surprised. All right. So he says that because of the improved earning and lease out information technology, consumer discretionary, financial, and industrials are the biggest beneficiaries. All right. So of course they are saying that. Okay. So leave it there. Now Santoli was a bit interesting. Santoli actually looked at it in a very interesting technical way. He says that right, roughly 1% S&P will take it right to the middle of this range, and the latest box that he drew for himself showed that the landing on a staircase. So in short itself, he said that, right, because he revisited the 50-day moving average and then recovers, right, this shows that the market will likely be going higher. So that's why he says that most likely the markets will go higher, yeah. And of course, he also said that the Russell 2000, which I mentioned a few days ago, that it has came down recently and now it got supported, and the support area itself looks good, okay? It looks pretty good. The last time we see this, like here, and now we're here. So he says that, right, because of that, it seems that, well, there's a good chance for the market to go higher, right? Okay. So you see, my point is this, okay, if you ask me Christmas rally, usually, yes, you have the penny counters going up. Usually the case, because first of all, it's easier to push. Second itself, right? People will like the retailer one buying, not actually the boys. Yeah. So my view is that, right? Okay, we will believe it first, but anytime if the market pulls back and break below any technical point, I think that will be worse because that means that all the expectation become disappointment. So apparently up has recovered yesterday by 2%, but still this so-called bear market rallies is kind of dangerous for up, especially. Yeah. Now yesterday the best part is that the 85% of the upside volume is high. The market breadth is 85% upside. So it seems like anything and everything is a buy yesterday. But the VIX actually moved towards 21. So it's another interesting broken fever spike according to some chartists. And this actually is quite a good chart if some people like it from the other angle. Yeah, so I'll talk about VIX later on. Now, Tom Lee, the strategist who has correctly guided through the pandemic, sees more gain next year. But I like this article. You see, those are the guys that straight for, okay, it's a buy. No need to worry. Yeah, he actually say more. Let's take a look. Now, he says that 2022 could be treacherous for stocks. Wow. But he believes that the stock market will end the year higher. So he was actually spot on since 2020, right? So he says that for 2022, he says that S&P will hit 5,100. I feel that this number is much more manageable than 5,300. You know, this is really nuts. Okay, it's not like people are calling it for the sake of calling to get some attention, probably. Yeah. So the thing is, he's saying that, right, the current sell-off appear to be closing to an end. And you feel that, right, the market now is about to do a lift off soon. And of course, even though from January to June, there could be some turbulence, but he believes that from June onwards, the second half of the year, the market will really go up. And I totally agree with this statement. Now, I don't really agree about his number, maybe correct later on. But yes, I believe that the first 3 months, definitely the impact of the tapering and the potential interest rate is going to hit the market. So my view is that likely the market will take some profit along the way down the next 2 months and then bottom out somewhere before the real rally. It's how I see it, okay? So Lee says that the first half of the year will be like a roller coaster ride. So you see exactly that what I have been saying. And of course, he said that flat or down in the first half of the year. Wow, okay, same. But once the midpoint, which is June, July, that is a starting point, and I believe that the stock rally will go by 10-15%. You know what? To me itself is exactly what I feel. That's why. That's the reason why I'm not very comfortable in buying recently, even though yesterday we buying, but if I buy and take profit, buy and take profit, because the current situation now is nowhere near good. And I shared with you before that based on the all the quadruple wishing, usually after quadruple wishing, there will be a bit of pullback, then they rally. So historical movement has shown that, right, the market will bottom out and then after that rally. So yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, okay, agreeable. Okay, this is where I add on some stuff. This is going to be a bit of heavy. Let me just share with you. Now, first of all, the consumer price index for the urban consumer, right, the one that we are seeing in the market, is at 6.88 right now. That is very high because why? Let's take a look. Okay, first of all, it's definitely higher than what happened before the pandemic. So now we are back to above pandemic level, but in terms of inflation, it's higher than that. It's even higher than 1990. It's even higher. The only one closest to it itself is here. That was back in 1980. Wow, 1980 is the time I'm not even born yet. Yeah, 1979 is the year I born, so I don't think so. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, the point I'm trying to express here is this. Now we are at a high level for the last 20 years. Okay, it's a high level that we have never seen before. So the question mark is this, is that means that the market is going to pull back soon. Okay, let me just show you some ideas, okay? Okay, hold on, let me just take away some of the drawings. Okay. Now this is the M2 money supply growth versus inflation. All right, I want to take a look at 1972 first. Now in 1972, you can see on your screen right now, the M2 growth, which is the money supply, went up to 13.4. Wow, okay. But at the same time, you notice that the inflation is kind of creeping it down. So not too sure why it's happening, but it's like that. So after a while later, when the M2 supply started to well down by the Federal Reserve System, I believe, the inflation actually shoot up. Okay, the inflation actually shoot up. It happened again back in 2009. The same thing happened. Okay, so now the question is this. We're now at 2022. We have the reading that is down because apparently that is what's happening right now for M2. But incredibly, look at inflation, it's going up very, very fast. So it's going to be a matter of time these two numbers will cross each other. Then, of course, you know, things will really be very clear. All right, so that is what I'm seeing now for the M2 supply. And my opinion is that, right, most likely it will be moving down towards the inflation data. Yep, that's what I see in my personal view. Okay, so because of that itself, right, let's take a look at this particular crazy chart. Now, this chart shows that this is the 30-year bond yield, 30-bond yield, okay, on the market versus the Fed fund, which is the fund that the Federal come in. Now, you notice that whenever, okay, the bond yield is moving higher, the one orange, the stock market in general is going up, all right? So vice versa. Recently, the stock market is going up, sorry, the 30 years are going up, but you can see that the yield only went up a little bit, okay? The Fed fund, sorry. So the thing is this, if let's say we do a bit of hypothesis, if the Fed fund was flat and then the market was coming down, which is happening right now, if the Fed fund goes up, all right, which is going to happen soon, does it mean that this bonds is going to go up? That means that bond price is going to go up. So the question is, if bond price go up, right, it has to be because people don't want the yield, they just want the bond. But it's inversely related, so it's going to be tough though. But nonetheless itself, right, from this chart, it does tell me that there is a small possibility that we can see the bond price going higher. But that will contrary what this, what's that guy name again? Michael Burry says. So again, it's very interesting, yeah? It's a very interesting cross-reference, okay? So you go and make your own decision on how you see this thing here, okay? Now, look at this. This is the 30 years Treasury yields ETF. So what you are seeing right now is a very clear chart that in 2020, when the market, stock market was coming down, right, you notice that the ETF bonds actually went up. Because why? People are just throwing equity market and buying the bonds, remember? Yes. So the thing is this, why would they have done that? It's because of the tapering concern in 2018. So with all these things itself, right, is there a chance for this triangle to break out? Now, in my honest opinion, I think it's already broken up and then this should be going higher. Now, of course, end of the day is this, if bond price is going to go higher, means that more money in bonds market, that means lesser money in equity market, then of course, the stock market may really take some profit. Yeah, so that's the reason why I want you to take a look at this bond yields and bond price and then make your own final decision. Yeah. Okay, so now this is the bond yield versus the S&P. As you can see now, not every time, but majority of the time is that, okay, when the market for S&P is going down, you notice that the VIX also came down, okay? Right, when after that, when the market recovers and doesn't go up itself, then everybody will come in to buy, and that's how it goes, okay? So that's my view, yeah? So what I'm trying to say is this, okay, now when it was at the low end itself, right, okay, no one really bothered. Then after that, and it crossed, it keep on doing until people cross pathway, and of course, you can tell them about the TWB indicator and stuff like that, and if they like it, they will use it. Yep, again, so that's what happened. So it seems that whenever the yield, the yield actually goes up, the stock market actually comes down. So of course, there were time and period where it continued to rise, but the stock continued to fall. So not too sure why is it like that. But then again, this is the bonds in the market versus the S&P momentum. Yeah, S&P goes up, the bond yields, the ETF goes down. So let's say now, if that's the case, let's say now we do a hypothesis. If let's say the market actually goes up, yeah, would you store more? Of course, you need to store more, and that's what's happening right now. Okay, so you got an idea now. So that means that, right, if let's say we're going to expect the bond yield is to go higher, then of course the stock market technically has to go lower. Yeah, it's my view in the market. All right, everybody is entitled to their own view. I'll leave it there. Okay. Oops. Okay, so you got it. All right, so with that itself, let's look at the chart right now for today. Let's take a look. Yeah. Okay, China A50, very not nice. Okay, why not nice? Well, you can see already pretty clear on your screen. The opening price happened to be here, which is the exact figure of this MA30. So of course, if you go above MA30, it will be buy, but it will be resisted by the MA200. But of course, once it goes below OP, that means that the impact from the MA will come in. And that's the reason why now you can see that the China A50 is down, despite it was up earlier this morning. Yeah. Okay. So what's my view again? No change. 15,512. Yeah. This will be my best bet for you. All right. So take note of that. Let the market slide and then do what you do as a trader. But meanwhile, so make sure that you know what you're doing. Yeah. Okay. So that is this is the China A50. Let's look at the other market right now. Now, Dow Jones today kind of bullish. Yes, you heard me correctly, kind of bullish, because the opening price is actually above all the technical point, above MA30, MLP, and MA200. All right, now, because the opening price is between the two pivot, it's not a classic trade yet. All right, so if the market now, like you can see on the screen, if it can stay above 35,470, it will likely be able to find a base to go up. Now, if you try to go up on its own, the first resistance that you will face is 35,619, but of course, it's not going to be a problem. All right, the KSI is green, but it's downtick, meaning it's like, not the best condition for buy. So overall itself, right, for today, my view is this: if it goes up 35,619, it's really, really possible because the market went down lower. But of course, if the market fails to stay above 470 without, cannot stay above it and then come down, right? Then the next number will be here already, 35,282. Yeah. So traders, kindly watch it. Okay, so that is the Dow Jones and NASDAQ. Now, NASDAQ today is a CCRY on the day chart. Yeah, CCRY, KSI green, all looks good. CCRY, red to yellow, all looks good. But the problem is now it's actually below the MA30, which is at 16095, and it's above this one, okay, above MLP. So my view is this, based on the KSI, that it's actually down ticking right now. Most likely this stock, NASDAQ will come down first. I won't be half surprised if it purposely come down to hit the MLP first, then recover back. I don't know, but maybe it will happen. So take a look at, guys. For me, for today, NASDAQ itself, right, I'm looking at it to sell and then wait for the price. Because for NASDAQ, it will be highly watched. It's highly sensitive with the tapering and interest rate environment. So I believe that NASDAQ will be down more than up. Yeah. Okay, of course, if this one really turns down and this single yellow is pretty big, and of course, things can actually use for your calculation. Now, S&P 500. Now, S&P 500 today is also the same thing like Dow Jones, but it's the opposite. Okay, so the opening price, as you can see, is 1642.52, right? And the KSI, what color do you see? The KSI is red and it's down tick. That means the selling is there. So for S&P 500, right, you can see there's an MA 4652, and this high was triggered this morning. But once it goes below the MA itself, right, we know that something is going wrong, and of course, you can see the market really, really coming down. Now, the first target that we're looking at is 3046190. That is the MLP. I believe that NASDAQ will go there later. S&P will go there later. I believe that you come down here before you start to make a decision to go higher or go lower. Yeah, but 4619, I think that there's a high chance for the market to go towards that. Okay, so next market now after the S&P 500 is Hang Seng. Well, Hang Seng this morning is quite incredible. Now, Hang Seng this morning opened above pivot 1. So by right, above OP, above pivot 1 is naturally a buy. So do you buy? All right, you guys buy in the morning? Well, okay, some of you bought, right? Okay. So now what happened? The market actually opens already, goes down, and it didn't stop. It keep on coming down. So that means that, right, okay, there is something wrong, okay, something wrong. And of course, the opening price, once it opens, it starts to come down and it's down back to the 22 22,998 level again. Right, my view is this bit of what I'm seeing right now for Hang Seng. Let me just bring the chart a little bit smaller for you to see my view. Now you can see that from July early this year, last year, sorry, early this year, all of them, right, whenever they sell, only right, the market will bottom out and then go up and buy again, sell again, bottom out, buy up again. So it's pretty cool. So for this Hang Seng, if you look at it now, there is no much chance for you to move anywhere. Yeah, you can take a look. Okay, so my view is this for Hang Seng. If it goes down further, it should challenge this number 22,992. And of course, if you can go down further, well, you can see that actually, you can see that it should be going down to here at 22,992. And of course, there's a small little gap between the right, it will be between 22,870 to 22,583. So I cannot believe that the market may high over here the next few days itself. Okay, all right. So that will be how much? 22,583. Okay, 22,583. Yep. Okay. All right, though that is Hang Seng for us. Let's look at other market like Nikkei. Now Nikkei this morning tried to go up, but it failed, and now it's basically at the lower rank below the 25,583. Yeah. So of course the market can still be up because the boys are still very interested in buying, but of course you guys have to make your own decision. Yeah. Okay, for Nikkei, if it goes up itself, the first target I'm seeing is at this point, 28,270. Yep, that 28,797. So from where we are right now, we are about 200 points away. Yeah, that's possible to go. But of course, for the moment now, it has break below the MA30, right? Then the MLP will be next. MLP was already triggered this morning at 28,477. Already been triggered. Yep. Okay, so there we have all the US and Asia. Let's look at European market. The European market, I tell you my view. I stick to the ground that yes, indeed, the DAX really gap up and trade higher. But I'm still looking at this figure, 15,573 for us. Okay, I'm still looking at DAX to come to this point here. So we are 70 points away. It should be easy to get. Yeah. Okay, so that is DAX for us. Let's look at the commodities. Crude oil. Now, crude oil has recovered pretty strongly. I told you yesterday. Yeah, it's also hit the technical point, which is 67.40. So now it's in the middle. Between the two middle, there are two more guys over there. So which means that for crude oil now, right, I believe that it's time to take some profit, because anytime if the market move, the next target will be 72.90, and that will confirm not able to see much really. So you can see over here, the best one is that you bring your own fish, and then after that itself, right, you can look at here to look out for potential buying at $70.16. Right, that's the MLP. Now it's like almost $1 away. Okay, for me, it's all right. Crude oil, if it goes up, it will be going for 72.90. Now, if it comes down, all I wish is that by the first round of the market, maybe it comes down. Watch out for MLP. Once it loses MLP, there could be selling all the way back down to 70.16 level. Yep, that's for crude oil. Okay, so I've covered all of them. Now let's look into the gold and silver. Now for gold, we have a problem, guys. It's another doji again. Oh my God. Okay, it's a doji again. So same thing again. Above OP, look for buy. CCRY below OP, look for sell. And of course, the KSI shows that it's green in color. All right, green in color. And of course, you can actually understand that. This is actually quite a bullish sign, and of course there's no blue bars, so everything looks good. But the thing is that the MLP and the MA30 actually come very near each other, so you have no choice, the same number, right? So the thing is this: if the market can ding dong, it's all the way out itself, right? I can basically play with you, and we target at 1806. Okay. All right, 1806 is the target for today if it goes up. Yeah. Okay, so that is gold. Let's look at silver. Now silver came up yesterday, right? After I told you, right, silver will likely be going higher. It went up to the high of $22.85. Okay, so after that, it's in the market, and after that, you can see for silver is trying to find space right now. So once gold move, we can see yesterday, the silver will move on its own. So the first target that you crossed convincingly is this guy here, $22.63. You really need to convince him, yeah. Right, the light go higher. For it to go high, for it to go higher, you need to cross this 22.63 first. Okay. All right, so that is silver. Okay, so now last two will be Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now for Bitcoin, I already told you if it goes up, it will go and see 49, 464, 465, and indeed this morning, yes, it's been triggered. Yeah. So this morning, 49, 465 has been triggered, and of course, this also happened yesterday. Yep. Okay, day before. Then after down is today. We are now trading at 49.28.5, and already this target has been done. So now we just need to wait for it to go above it. If the market breaks above P1, which is 49.588, that means that you cross MA30, right? Then the next number it should be going will be 51.819. But of course, there are so many KCB here that you need to tackle down first. Yeah, once you cross 49,000 to 50,000, it should be very fast. You should be able to get it done and aim for 51,819. Okay, so this is first. And how about Ethereum? Ethereum also formed at the 3740 mark, and now it's actually going upwards. Okay, just cross MLP and it's going to cross the MA. Okay, so 40798. Okay, so that will be the target. And already this morning, Ethereum already triggered, miss it by $5, right? 1074. Okay, so it will try again, and if it cross, it will be a pivot one. Then of course, likely it will go higher. And 41.63 is the number that you want me to tell you, right? Yep, 41.63. Okay, so that will be Ethereum and Bitcoin. So today, my personal view to summarize is this. I'm not comfortable with the equity market. I'm not comfortable with NASDAQ. So that's why I believe that there should be some profit taking today. I can't say it's a day all day cap bounce. It could be just today and then the market move again. So I'm just going to stick to the principle that I'll follow a chart. Whatever chart says, I will just follow and we make money together. Yeah. Okay. All right. That will be all for today. Do remember about the bond yield that I shared with you. It seems that the bond market might be able to go higher soon. Yeah. Okay. That will be all for today. Okay. Have a great day. This is Cal signing off and see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.